That's a home run. She's having trouble in the deep snow. The ball keeps going in the deep snow and she loses it, and her nose isn't smart enough to find it. Now that we got this axe completely finished, I'd like to make a sheath for it. I could make one out of leather. I should make one out of leather, but I don't have proper leather here right now, and I don't really have time to go to town to get any. So I think I'm going to try and make it out of some PVC pipe. I'm going to use just your regular PVC drain pipe. So all I got to do is cut it off, put a split in it, and then we'll heat it up and flatten it out with a heat gun. And from there we can do some shaping and stuff with it. Alright, I got the heat gun out here. This is just a regular heat gun. I'm not sure what kind of heat or whatever it puts out. You might be able to do this with a hot blow dryer on a warm day, but I have my doubts whether it'll get hot enough. I've also done it with the barbecue, but you really have to make sure you don't burn the PVC. So let's give this a go here. It might not work out here because it's so bloody cold, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, now that I got it somewhat flat enough that I can start to work with it and design and stuff, we'll start going from here, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is go to the top edge and just kind of I leave about maybe a 1/4 inch extra, but trace the width at the top there. I'll do it down here again, a little ways, just so I got a width here. Basically, it's just general to start with. Then I have to find the middle, or there about, and see if I'm gonna have enough. Cause all I'm gonna do is wrap it around the axe. So yeah, I have enough here, just enough. So then around that center mark, I'll heat this up and I'll fold this over. But now, just to make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to set the axe in here and trace the head on both sides. And then I can get rid of all this bottom material. And it'll make it a little bit easier, a little less material to heat up. Okay, now we'll just start heating it up again and fold this over. Now that I got it somewhat fitting around the axe, I'm going to lay the axe on flush with the bottom here. And I'm just gonna trace this line all the way across here. And I'm gonna flip the axe up along that line and trace this triangle. So then when I can cut this off, and then when it's down like this inside the sheath, I can try to fold it down flat on top of itself. You'll get a better idea when I do it. It's kind of hard to explain. Well, I'm kind of creating as I go. That's kind of how I do things, so might be. So if it doesn't work, I try it again. No sense in sitting there thinking about, oh, what if I do this? What if, oh, it's not going to work? Well, try the dang thing. If it doesn't work, we'll try something different. So now I'll heat this up and try to fold this down anyway, so that they kind of lap across each other, the two tops. We'll try it. I just gotta sit here till it cools down so it holds its shape. Okay, as you can see, the axe kind of comes back like the eye is the widest, and around the pole that's narrower here again. So down inside of here, I got to try to take a little bit off so I can get this tighter around the pole. I think I'm just going to try to scrap it with a knife, and then I'd maybe use a chisel, or I'll see if I can cut it with a knife so that allows it to get tighter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut in here and in here and try to get rid of this material so that I can fold these two sides down so that they just retain the axe. Ideally, I would have liked them to totally overlap them, but like overlap each other, but I don't think I have the material. No, I don't have the material to do that. It would have to be the same width as the pole, and it's not. So I think it'll work perfectly fine just like this. So turned out pretty good, actually. I gotta take and I gotta fold these two sides towards themselves. And if for some reason they're gonna get in the road of each other, I'm gonna have to shorten them a little. Oh, that worked good. Worked pretty good. Just gonna maybe clean that up a little bit. I'm just gonna take the tip and heat it up more and try to get that a little tighter. Okay, I'm going to take it over to the belt sander and just try to take off some of these sharp edges and form a little bit and make these two edges exactly the same. And some 120 and some 400 sandpaper. I'm just gonna hand sand all the edges, maybe some of the imperfections, burn marks, and the markers, see if I can get that off. Get it cleaned up nice. Here it is. I'm just going to drill a hole right here. I got some of these little Chicago style screws from my leather stuff. Ooh, they might be a little long. I'll see. I might have some shorter ones, but anyways, I'm gonna put a screw through there just to hold this, just to hold the back tight. Also, I had this piece left over from another project I had been working on. I think I'm gonna stick it right on there, just like that, so I can carry this in scout carry on my back. And I might even just try using those two holes so I can unclip it easy. We'll see though. And I'll just use these Chicago screws for that too. back in. It's there pretty like solidly. And then if you want to take it off, it just unclips pretty easily. Well, this is the little axe and sheath completed. It's quite surprising sometimes how well some things work out. Like this just turned out completely amazing, and I'm really glad I attempted it. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see the other videos of making the little axe, they're also there as well. Thank you for watching.